This is just a quick video to show you the problem that I had with an Icom radio base station handset. So this is the microphone that was connected. So it's an HM-216 with the RJ45 connector. And the problem is when people would press the push to talk and speak and pull on the cord, and it was pulling on the front of the connector, then the indicator to show that the push to talk was working would come and go, and the transmission was poor. And what the problem turned out to be was the insulation displacement connectors, the little crimps in the end of the plug, which bite through the conductors in the cable. They had come loose, so I'm guessing over time, with this plugged and latched into the front of the radio, pulling on the cable had loosened the wires and made poor connection in these. So what I discovered was that if you unscrew the back, you can take these 3 screws off and the cover comes off. You'll see the cable comes into a connector, and on the PCB you can get it all the terminals. And just using a continuity meter to check them through, pin 1 goes to pin 1, pin 2 goes to pin 2, and so on. Of the 8 pins, I think only 1 of them was making proper contact. What I did is I used one of the RJ45 crimp tools, put the plug in, and just squeeze the crimps back down into the wire, and that successfully made continuity. Now I thought I would rather change the plug, so I cut the old plug off and then stripped the new length of the cable back, because the straight section is actually long enough before you get to the coil to lose a small amount. So obviously that used to be there, so it got cut off and this new plug got positioned on. Now if you're going to do this, just be aware that the microphone connection has its own screen, and the screen needs to be terminated. So what you'll need to do, you'll need to get some suitable gauge wire which will match the wires already in the cable, and you will have to strip a small length so that you can solder it onto the screen to produce a suitable cable. Okay, and then you just trim the length of this, and then you'll have to feed the new wires in the correct order, and obviously you can follow the old one for the colours, the order in which the colours are, and then you can put it into your tool and crimp it, and you'll have a new plug then with new connections. I suspect that this will last a number of years until the same problem occurs. I don't think it's a very good design, because the strain, although there is a strain relief built into the plug, I think the pulling of this is quite a stiff coiled lead. It's just going to pull on the individual wires, and the individual cores will move backwards and forwards against the insulation displacement crimps, and eventually connection will be broken. It may be possible just to re-squeeze it periodically, just to make sure these are biting into the wire, but I suspect what will happen is you'll have the twisted copper of the core, and then the insulation displacement prongs will come through it, and with the movement over time, I imagine it'll create a gap, so that eventually, no matter how hard you push the terminal in, it will never reliably make contact. And at that point, maybe a new cable could be made, or buy a whole new microphone assembly from Icom. Anyway, I thought that might be useful to someone else to quickly get your failed plug working. Just give it a squeeze with one of these, and that will probably help you out for a period of time. Thanks for watching.